can you speak on how much stream or pond water we need to add to our substrate? Now, stream or pond water to add the substrate. Are you getting the substrate from the stream or pond? That's the first step. You want to get some of that mud, and if you have a stream, there will be sand. You can use that sand to cap the dirt. 2 inches of sand on 1 inch of dirt for any tank under 55 gallons. Over that, you can do a bit more dirt and a bit more sand. And yeah, you can do 100% wild water. That's what I prefer to do. I started my tanks here with wild water, but it was brackish, and it didn't work out for fish like my plecostomus. They were very unhappy with it. In fact, most of the tropicals were unhappy with it. So I wound up going to recycled water, and that also did not work well. So I'm now down to city water, which I've used through the years in my shop. It's RO water that they remineralize and add free chlorine to. So by the time you get that water in the tank, the chlorine has already gassed off, which means you can add it directly to the tank. I did a major water change, I think yesterday, on everything. And I just did like a 50% water change on everything, and nothing stressed. It just worked out real well. I do have one tank that's in process of crashing, and I don't know quite what the deal is. It's this 40-gallon, and it's cloudy, but I think it's just detritus. I have a lot of detritus in it. I got some new cats that one of them that's not going well. The others seem to be okay. Got some of these red bushes, a couple of little tiny red bushes. These are Cinnamagel, 2 males and 2 females, I think. And these are baby cribs. They're about 1/2-inch provences. There's 30 of them in there, which is the main thing I'm doing in this tank, is growing up provences. Once they get about 1 inch, I'll start taking them to the club meeting and putting them in the auction. This tank, I've got discus in, and they are doing extremely well. This is the 30 long. It's a 20-year-old tank, and it's doing pretty well. It's not growing. So somebody made the comment on Discord, JR, I think, made the comment that when tanks get really old with the deep substrate, they become less productive. And that really is true. This tank is now 22, 23 years old, and the substrate is not nearly as productive as it has been, which means stuff is not jumping up. Everything is alive and doing fairly well. Some plants don't do so well. Bacopa does not do well, and Ludwigia does not do well. Probably has more to do with light, though, than anything else. And I really haven't tried to supplement this substrate. I could do that, I just haven't done it. Anyway, the fish do fine, and it's got enough plants to keep everything going. These are some rams that are pairing off, but not spawning. I think they probably will. I've also, I don't know what else is in this tank. Rams, some bettas, some, I think, Cinnamagills. And then, yeah. And then over here, these are the Valenti Paramis. I did a wonderful little video of them hovering around a pair of bettas that were spawning, snagging every single egg that was laid, and they've got them all. The male abandoned the nest within hours. There are also some,
Jeez.
yeah, that was a cool video. That's a red batis, scarlet batis. I've got at least one pair in there, a couple of males, but at least one female. And somewhere in here are also some, can't remember what they're called, blue gobies. Look on my list, maybe I'll come up with a name. Oh, the Stiffodon, the elegant Stiffodon. They're tiny, hard to find, almost never see them. They're very skinny. I see them every once in a while. I'm hoping these Valenti are going to spawn, and you've seen the discus and larvae. So that's what's happening in the fish room right now.